Okay, formative quiz on series sequences. This is a long one, it's 11 slides, so let's get stuck into it. First page is there. When you're ready, come back live. Okay, first one, T7 equals 2 times 7 minus 1, so it's 13. Next one, 35 equals 2n minus 1, 2n equals 36, so n equals 18. Okay, or you could say, T8n equals 35, something like that. Okay, that's an AP, find A and B. So that difference is the same as that difference, is the same as that difference. So 52, so I'll start again. So A minus 52 equals 41 minus A. A's go across, numbers go that way. So 2A equals negative 9, so A equals negative 4.5. Okay, so that's going to be 47.5. Is that right? Hang on. No, it's 11. Silly. Minus 5.5. So that's going to be 46.5, and minus 6, 35.5. So A equals 46.5, and B equals 35.5. Okay, so the difference between the terms is always the same. Okay, there's other ways of doing it, but that's just as easy. Okay, let's have a go. This T3 equals T6 equals, find A, D, T12 and S12. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Pause and come back when you're ready. Okay, T3 equals A plus 2D equals 10, T6 equals A plus 5D equals 4. Big numbers. Subtract, so 3D equals 468, so D equals 1, 5, 6, 156, ooh, big numbers. Okay, so we've got that number. You have to find A, so A plus 2 times that, 312 equals 10, so A equals minus 302. Silly numbers, but that's what it is. Okay, T12 equals A plus 11 Ds equals AA minus 302 plus 11 times 156. Check that in your calculator. 14. Okay. S12. S12, I'm going to use n on 2 first plus last because that's much easier. So I've got 12 on 2. First term is minus 302. The last term is T12. So 6 times bracket 14 minus 302 close bracket equals 6672. Okay, come across when you're ready. Okay, find the journal formula for an AP, okay, and a sequence 579 is added to get a sum of 357. Okay, it's a sum, not a term. Okay, how many terms were there? Okay, let's have a go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so the difference is 6. So straight away we know the answer is 6n, and then to get from 6 to 3, you get minus 3. I'll do it the slow way, for those people who like the slow way. Okay, A is 3, and I don't know. The difference is 6, so 3 plus 6n minus 6 equals 6n minus 3. Same answer. Okay, A is 5, D is 2, N is question mark, Sn equals 357. Okay, so we've got Sn equals n on 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, so 357 equals n on 2, 2a, 10 plus n minus 1 times d is 2, divide by, cross multiply by 2, so 714 equals n 10 10 plus 2n minus 2 equals n 2n plus 8 2n squared plus 8n. It's getting long. So then we've got divide through by 2 to make the numbers a bit smaller. 357 equals n squared plus 4n. So we've got a quadratic n squared plus 4n minus 357 equals 0. So right now that number is pretty big, so I'll just go to the quadratic formula. I'm going to pause and work it out and come back. Okay, so I've just been playing with my calculator, and I've got n plus 21 n minus 17 equals 0. Use the quadratic formula because the numbers are too big, that's okay. And so we need 17 terms to get the sum of 357. So this here was a bit awkward, so I would just use straight to the quadratic formula, otherwise it's a cross multiply and the numbers were 21 and 17. Because the answer had to be an answer, what I did was I was just guessing some numbers until I got numbers that multiply to give 357 that had a difference of 4. Okay, coming across. Okay, in an AP, Sn equals n squared, find A, D and T12. So this is one you have not practiced much, so what I'll do is I'm just going to work this one for you. So the sum of one number equals 1 squared equals 1. Now the sum of one number is the first number, A, which is T1. The sum of two numbers is 2 squared equals 4. Now S2 will equal T1 plus T2. Okay, so S2 equals T1 plus T2. Therefore 4 equals the first number 1 plus T2. So T2 equals 3. So straight away we know that the pattern is 1, 3. Now it's going to be an AP, but let's just prove it. S3 equals 3 squared, which is 9. But we know that S3 equals T1 plus T2 plus T3. So 9, and T1 plus T2 is 4 plus T3. So T3 equals 5. So straight away I've got my pattern going. So A equals 1, D equals 2. I need to find Tn, so it's going up by 2's, so it's 2n. To go from 2 back to 1, we subtract 1, so that's the formula. So T12 equals 24 minus 1 equals 23. Okay, so this one here, like this stuff, you need to know. Okay, coming on, next page. Okay, how many terms are needed in the sequence 2, 5, 8? How many terms are there in the sequence? Okay, so 2, 5, 8, it's an AP question. Okay, so pause, and when you're ready, come back live. Okay, we're back. So we're back. Scott just an announcement of the PA. So it goes up by 3. To go from 3 back to 2, we subtract 1, so that's the formula. So we've got 182 equals 3n minus 1. 3n equals 183. N equals 61. How many terms are there? There are 61 terms. Okay, come across. Okay, find T6. Okay, we've got some GPs. Okay, so pause, and when you're ready, come back live. Okay, so A equals 2, R equals minus 2, N equals 6, T6 equals 2A. Oh, I don't need to put in brackets. A times R to the N minus 1. So that's 2 times minus 32, so that's minus 64. Next one. Okay. AR cubed equals 6. AR 6 equals 3 over 32. So we divide to get rid of A. So R cubed equals 3 over 32 divided by 6. I need my calculator for that. 1 over 64. So R will be the cube root of 1 over 64. The cube root of 1 is 1. The cube root of 64 is 4. So r is a quarter. Okay, that doesn't help us. We need to find a still. So a times a quarter cubed equals 6. So a equals 6 divided by 1 over 64. So you get 384. And then T5. T5 equals AR4. 384 times a quarter to the fourth. And so the answer is 1.5. 1.5. Okay, come across. Okay, for 139, find S7, and what's the first term to exceed 1500? Okay, so this one's a sum and this one's a term. So have a go when you're ready. Okay, Sn equals a r to the n minus 1 over r minus 1. So a is 1, r is 3, n is 7. So S7 equals a r to the n minus 1 over r minus 1 equals 3 to the power of 7 equals minus 1 equals divided by 2 equals 1093. Because you're adding numbers up, you're also expecting that it had to be a whole number. It couldn't be a fraction. Okay, you get a fraction, you know you stuffed it up somewhere. Okay, so we've got a equals 1, r equals 2, n equals question mark, and tn equals 1500. So tn equals a r to the n minus 1. So we've got 1 times 2 to the n minus 1 has to be greater than 1500. 1 doesn't change anything, so n minus 1 has to be greater than log 1500 over log of 2, which is going to be 10.55. Therefore n has to be greater than 11.55 because we got the minus 1 to get rid of, and so we need 12 terms. 12 terms needed. Okay, come across when you're ready. Okay, find the limiting sum of and then convert to fractions. Okay, let's bang it out. A is 4, r is a quarter, so S infinity equals a over 1 minus r equals 4 over 1 minus a quarter, and equals 5 1/3. Okay. So with these ones here, we've got a is 0.15, r is 0.01, and then you do your limiting sum again, so S infinity equals 0.15 over 1 minus 0.01, which is 0.15 over 0.99, and that's the same as 15 over 99, which is 5 over 33. Okay, with this one here, you got 0.1 plus 0.02 repeater. This is just 1 over 10, and when you do this the same method as that over there, you got a is 0.02, r is 0.1 because it's only one number repeating. When you do that, you'll get 2 over 90, and then when you add those together, 1/10 plus 2 90ths, you get 11 90ths. Okay, come across. Find how much a $15,000 car depreciates. Okay, so it's going to go backwards at a depreciating rate of 10%. So the balance will be principal 1 minus I over 100 to the power of n because it's depreciation. so we have a minus sign. So we've got 15,000. 1 minus 10 over 100 to the power of 4. 15,000. 0.9 to the power of 4. And you get $9,841.50. Don't forget to put the 0 behind the cents. Okay, couple pages to go. Find the compound interest earned on 2,004% compounding weekly. And got 2 years. Okay, pause and when you're ready, come back. Okay, so the balance equals P1 plus I over 100 to the power of N. So we've got $2,000. 1 plus the interest is 4, but we've got weekly, so we have to divide by 52, then we divide by 100, and then we've got 2 years at 52 weeks. So just chuck that in your calculator. 1 plus 4 divided by 5200, close bracket, to the power of 104, and we get 2,166 and 51 cents. Don't forget the 1 cent, you get ripped off otherwise. Okay, coming across, so last one, page 11, investing $500 in a superannuation, blah 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 blah. This is straightforward. You've got your calculator, you've got your formula, you should be able to bang it out. Okay, so the balance equals the payment times the interest rate, or rate, r to the n minus 1 over minus 1. So we've got $500 times 1.05, 1.05, how many years we've got? 25 minus 1 over 0.05. Just put this on my calculator while we're not doing anything here. So you get $25,056.73. And I think that's the last one. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that. See you in class.